2-week spoilers of General Hospital. Willow scared, Dante snaps and Kristina scrambles. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, thank you. General Hospital 2-week spoilers for July 5th to 7th 2025. See Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, is scared as she should be, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, is going to snap, and Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, is scrambling. So, on Monday, May 26th, Happy Memorial Day, they are airing an encore episode. A rerun from a few months back that has a few storylines relevant to several storylines this week. I'm not going to tell you everything that's happening on the episode. If you want to watch it, you can. But I'll tell you the ones that are important. There are a few. This was the episode where Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, found out she was pregnant with Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson child. And of course, he's just come back to Port Charles. And at this point, everybody thinks Sasha got pregnant by Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. But Michael may want to change that. So that's important. Also, this was when Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, and Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, found out that Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, had hightailed it out of Turning Woods. Remember, she thought, well, she overheard Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober, talking about taking her to, was it South Carolina? That was when Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, picked her up as a hitchhiker with no idea she was Dante's ex-wife. And of course that's important because Lulu and Cody have come a long way since then. And now Lulu has got him scheming with her, and it's going to bite them both in the butt. This episode also had scenes of Ava Jerome, Maura West's trial when Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, pushed Kristina on the stand to admit her fall was an accident. And Ava's acquittal, of course, laid the groundwork for Kristina to cut those break lines, nearly killing Liz and Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, leaving her mom Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, paying blackmail to cover for her. On Tuesday, May 27th, we are going to pick back up with fresh storylines because on Friday, Michael scooped up Wiley Corinthos, Viren Weaver, like he was fresh off the nurse's ball stage and was walking out with him. He's taking him to Carly Corinthos Spencer's, Laura Wright. He's not even playing games. He came into town hot and mad. Willow and Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, try to follow. They want to get Wiley back, but Jason gets in the way and tells his twin brother and his piece, "Don't try and follow Michael." Jason ominously tells them that would be a bad idea. I don't know if that's actually going to stop Drew, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, runs over and begs Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, to help. Nina's desperate for Sonny to get Michael to compromise with Willow over the kid. She knows that it's an issue. Carly is amping things up, so Nina's looking to smooth the way. But Sonny was trying to blame it on Nina and said it was just craziness. Anyway, Cody is feeling very guilty and remorseful on Tuesday's episode and tells Lulu they didn't do this right. She may start to see that now that Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, told Lulu that BLQ, Amanda Seton, had no idea it was Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza. Lulu had this whole idea in her head, because of her grudge, and she just didn't play this right. Plus, Lois is in the hot seat with everybody. She's going to have to answer to an outraged Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, on Tuesday, among others, including Dante, who comes spoiling for a confrontation. Olivia Falconeri, Lisa Lo Cicero, and Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, are going to come for her. Brooke Lynn told Lois she will never forgive her for hiding her son under her nose. Dante was pretty much ready to pounce on BLQ for keeping this secret, but then he overhears her ranting at Lois, and that kind of gives him a new perspective, and he's going to take some heat off of what he has to say to Brooke Lynn. Sasha, meanwhile, is a bundle of nerves, and someone calms her down. And it's likely Michael who eases Sasha's anxiety, and he may tell her, "Don't sweat that subpoena from Rick." Now that he's back, Michael's going to deal with all of that. He doesn't want her worried. Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ollie, and Kai Jens Austin Astrup are making out after the ball. And he asks if she's sure. Looks like they are getting intimate this week. And Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, tells somebody to stop right where they are. Looks like she comes up on Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, and Gio. He's packed and ready to run. And Emma's ready to go with him. Gio feels rejected, alone, unloved, and ready to put these liars in his rearview. But Tracy's not going to let her great-grandson go. Then on Wednesday, May 28th, we've got Brooklyn and Dante worried and desperate to find their son, Gio, and explain things. This is going to be a hard sell, but they are innocent in this. You know, Brooklyn knew a little. Dante knew nothing. He was totally in the dark, and definitely nobody rejected him. Meanwhile, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, has to make a confession, and he may come clean to Dante that, "Yeah, sorry, I've known for a while that my wife was pregnant with your child back when you were teenagers." Chase is in a really hard spot. He cares about Dante. He loves Brooklyn. And they talked about this a lot. And with it being a closed and private adoption, they didn't think there was any way to find the kid. So they rationalized not telling Dante. And of course, none of them had any clue it was Gio. That's all on Lois and Gloria Cerullo, Ellen Travolta. Michael gets a warm reunion with the Corinthos family. Everybody was thrown for a loop when he showed up at the nurses' ball. He didn't give Carly, Sonny, or anybody much of a heads up that he was coming home. It looks like Jason was the only one that got a warning call. Nina confides in Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, and I'm sure it's about all the Drew, Michael and Wiley drama. On Thursday, May 29th, Trina and Kai take things to the next level. Ned and Brooklyn have a heart-to-heart, and Ned is finally going to get the whole story from BLQ about her teen pregnancy and why she never told him. Dante lashes out and confronts Lulu. She blew up lives. Instead of handling this in a more reasonable way, she's got a lot of explaining to do, and Dante is probably going to accuse her of targeting Brooklyn and devastating Gio instead. Michael catches up with Jason, and Sasha has some advice for Cody. Then on Friday, May 30th, Alexis gets together with Kristina and Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, and I'm sure they're going to be plotting for a way to keep Kristina out of prison while stopping the Ava and Rick blackmail payments. Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, has some doubts. Liz and Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis, catch up on Friday, and Ava has some advice for Nina. Michael is talking to Sasha and has a request for her. The week of June 2nd through the 6th, we are going to have Lulu desperate for Dante to forgive her. Now, Lulu was repeatedly warned that this was going to come back around and bite her. And yeah, it has. In addition to Dante, lots of people are upset with Lulu. Dante already told her he loved her but can't be with her. And now she has widened that gap. I don't feel bad for her. Kristina tries to find a solution, but Alexis has already demanded that her daughter not tell Sonny and said it would make things worse. But Kristina might do it anyway, even though the best solution is for her to take accountability and not let Alexis cover for her or Sonny either. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, is pleading with Curtis, and of course she's terrified she is going to lose him. But even if Portia talks him down, the ketamine reveal is still looming. So Portia is only buying a little more time because she's just a repeat offender with lying to her husband. Michael adjusts to being back in Port Charles. We'll have to wait and see if he goes back over to the Quartermaines to move into the gatehouse, or if he sticks with Carly while he heads into this custody battle. We'll see if Willow can talk him down. But I think her living with Drew is a deal-breaker since Michael wants Drew to pay. Michael may be more amenable to talking to Willow, but there is no way he is going to accept her taking the kids to Washington, D.C. Now, Michael may be more flexible as long as she agrees they don't leave town because I do think he's going to want to be part of Sasha's baby's life. Meanwhile, Curtis and Michael do a lot of catching up, and Sonny is going to be pushing to find the firebomber at last. He needs this info before he can decide on whether he'll sell the Piers to Sidwell, Carlo Rota, or not. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update news channel.